And now it is my incredible and great honor to introduce our President-elect, Joe Biden.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Vice President Harris and I, as she indicated, just met with a group of America's top business leaders and labor leaders, together agreeing on the way forward, which I'm convinced the American people will be ready to do when they hear what we have in mind. We're going into a very dark winter. Things are going to get much tougher before they get easier. And that requires sparing no effort to fight COVID. Corporate America agreed on this today. The folks on the call. We need support to support small businesses and entrepreneurs. You're going to see hundreds of thousands of police officers, firefighters, first responders, mental health clinics. You're going to see them going out of business. Corporate leaders and the major labor leaders singing this from the same hymnal here. Throughout the campaign, I laid out my Build Back Better plan. We laid out our plan. That an independent analysis put out by Moody's, a well-respected Wall Street firm, which is more important than ever for remote learning, remote working, telemedicine in the 21st century. Building a digital infrastructure to help businesses, healthcare workers, first responders, and students. Retrofitting 4 million new buildings, or old buildings, retrofitting and making them new. Weatherizing 2 million homes. Building more climate-resilient cities and towns. These investments will specifically target communities of colors so we can break the cycle where in good times they lag, and in bad times they get hit first and the hardest, and in recovery, it's the toughest to bounce back. For example, on the call, I made it clear to the corporate leaders. I said, I want you to know I'm a union guy. Unions are going to have increased power. They just nodded. They understand. It's not anti-business. It's about economic growth, creating good paying jobs. I believe this is in part the mandate from the American people, part of the mandate they gave us. They want us to cooperate. They want us to deliver results. On the greatest need, get it. I wouldn't hesitate to get the vaccine. But I also want to set an example. But I wouldn't hesitate to get the vaccine if, in fact, Dr. Fauci and these two organizations, whether it's Moderna or Pfizer, who have been extremely responsible, conclude that it is safe and able to be done. I think we're on a clear path now. We're on a clear path where the international community and national leaders in the scientific community have focused on these two vaccines. They appear to be ready for prime time, ready to be used. And if that continues along those roads, I would take the vaccine. In North Dakota, the idea, one of the leaders in this area has been the Republican governor in Ohio. In addition to the folks who've already been leading, like the governor of Michigan. The idea that the president's now existing, remaining advisor on COVID is saying that they should resist. What the hell's the matter with these guys? What is the matter with them? Resist for the sake, not just your sake, for the sake of your children, your mother, your father, your sisters, your brothers, whoever you get together for Thanksgiving. Think about this. There should be no group more than 10 people in one room. Inside the homes. That's what they're telling me. They're telling me they're making sure that that's the case. When they passed the stimulus program, the first two pieces, what happened? Businesses were staying open. And then when they weren't open, they were still able to make people able to get paid. And environmentalists are at the table in any trade deals we make. And I'm not looking for punitive trade. The idea that we are poking our finger in the eyes of our friends and embracing autocrats makes no sense to me. It would require negotiation.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.